Welcome back to the channel, Salty Village. As you can see in the background, we're running from Spider. Usually it's 3 minutes. I don't know why it's way up here towards 5 minutes right now. But today we're just going to be talking about some champion upgrades that I've been doing, and look at that, we get another ring, and just a small rant, and of course just a general just talk today. Today we basically this week is just like leveling events, and we have another shard opening, and then this one has there's a spider event going on where you can rank up in that, and it's like a tournament. Other than that, as you can see, this is my spider team. This is basically my everything team except for clan boss. It's KL, Apothecary, Executioner, Skull Crowd, and the Black Knight. As you can see, Kale's a good champion, of course. Everyone knows that. Apothecary, I need to get him somehow his power up. Like his speed is decent and it could be better, but I need it better than that. Executioner, of course. I'll be going through all these, and the Black Knight's the only legendary that I got, and he's the only one that kind of does what he does. He's just crap. Oh, he's just crap. So what do I get? Defense and HP for Banner Lords. I don't even think I'm using a Banner Lord right now. So, and the only one that I could really do. See how I got best time 303 on stage 8. That's that's the main one that I could do right now. But for upgrades, we are going to go towards the champions and Kale. As you can see, I don't get nothing but rings, dog. I get nothing but rings, and I don't even get no banners. So you can count that off the list. Oh, look, some dwarves got a banner. That's crazy. Guess I should try to build up a dwarf, huh? No, I'm playing. But so out of the rings, this is like, I know I would want like attack. Honestly, I've never looked to see what the base stats of like rings and stuff can be, but what I got is defense, and what the other ones are is what HP, attack, but the substat sucks. HP common, defense common, and then defense at that low rate, which it could help if I got all three onto the attack percentage in the substat. It could help because the defense is just going to be the defense, and then there's some defense percentage which helps out a little bit. But I got lifesteal gear on, so that really don't really matter. I might look into that, and then the only amulet I got is this one, which I was happy at first, but I read it backwards. It has HP, and then like it has the crit damage as the substat, which is cool. But I want the crit damage as the base stat. I'm just stuck around this 19,500 power, and even if I got this up to the 50% attack, I mean it probably would go up to. It probably would go up to around 20,000 power, but then I don't really think I'll really see that much of a difference. I mean, you probably could. So you got a little speed. Oh, a little luck right there, right the thing. So let's see what it went up to. Yeah, about 20,000 power. So 20,000 power, and then the attack went up just a little bit. So we ain't worried about that. Apothecary is like the main one. So I got all these speed gear on them. Of course, I could get better speed gear. Let's see what I got for high elves. The only amulets I got for high elves is this garbage. So what? Attack and HP defense. It's okay. Attack defense, HP attack. I can't really do nothing with that part, but like the speed and all this stuff. So right here I got, what do I got? Defense percentage. I wanted to make these HP percentage. That's what I wanted to make it. But I have to hope I get one of those soon. I didn't really level up the speed boots all the way because I know they're just what they max out at 40 speed. 35. I wanted like a level 5 speed boot, and then like my divine speed is just, I don't even got one, so I don't get none of that. Berserker, I stopped kind of using him because I'm trying to build a different character. I like Berserker, but I probably should never built him this far, this early. But it's still okay. I just have to put like a crit something there. What do I got there? Speed. So I want to put like I got that crit rate, either crit. No, just attack percentage would be like the best one, I think, to keep his attack percentage up. And then, of course, you can see what we got here. So HP, of course, and what's the other one's defense and defense. But this one is obviously the best one, so we're gonna stick there. Executioner, he's farmable in stage. Not the last, not 12. I think it's 11. It's 11, yeah. What do we got here? We have a ring, HP, and defense, and he is all based off of attack, defense. Okay, but like this, where it says where his actual next to the artifact where it says defense, rare defense, I don't really. Sometimes I don't understand why it says defense, but then all his stuff is based off attack. But other than that, so we got some good stuff there. What do we got? HP and attack. Yeah, it's just crap again. So then the main one that I've been building right now is Skull Crown. Getting her up, getting the epic up. I can imagine a legendary trying to get them up. That's like crazy for a free to play player. I'm generally a free to play player because I don't spend like tens of thousands of dollars, even thousands of dollars on this game. There's people that do that, or the people that got space for days, the legendaries for days, different copies of cards for days, and they're all maxed out at 60 and ascended to 6-star. Like, that's just crazy to me. But so we got here. So what we got? So we got attack with attack percentage on it for one. What's this one? Yeah, that one kind of sucks. And then what's our HP? It's just a base attack. So trying to get that up so the crit rate will go up. And then once I get the crit rate on this up, I can nosy around in different areas and where I don't have to have so much crit rate. Like the shield, I can mess around with the shield, and I can I can mess around with the shield in a few other spots just to see, because that's where like some crit rate is, and this will help me out with the crit rate once I get that maxed out. But I haven't had any luck with that at all. Now my next one, oh my gosh, Black Knight. Dude, Black Knight is so terrible. I think I read this to y'all so many times. Attacks one enemy, places a provoke debuff for one turn if this attack is critical. Hey, more power to you. Places a 50% continuous heal buff and 30% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. That helps me out a lot, that skill, but he still attacks all enemies. Damage increases according to the amount of HP this champion has lost. So he could probably, I haven't really maxed him out and even put nothing on him like crazy, but he could probably attack and hit decently. But he could hit way better if this dude is at 1% life. And then like his passive, it places an unkillable buff on the champion for 1 turn if incoming attacks exceeds 30% of the max HP. So there's not many places that can exceed that, especially if you got a good team that's always keeping people alive and stuff. So he's just garbage to me. Then the rest of these people, I'm just throwing them around, and in my Champions Vault, you can see that. You can pause it if you want to see it. I'm using these guys over here as chickens to make my next 6-star, whoever that may be. Everything else, all these people you see right here, I'm using these as 3-star chickens. Using him right here as a 4-star chicken. I'm about to be trying to make him a 5-star. And then that's really it for that. Let me go into a battle for y'all, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about with like my team. I already did the clan boss, so I can't go to there. Let's see. What I can farm easily right now is stage 10 and 11 for the Dungeon of the Dragon. Now, when we go up in here, you'll see like the first part. I mean, everyone's first part is easy. It's just the second part where it'll test you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this dungeon is like, okay, you should get past this first part easy. Oh, I got Berserker in there. That's not good. Because I don't have him finished. But he's like the only one I have that's in that level, so he'll be fine. See how they got an attack off. That second part is like a test. Like, okay, your team's not that strong. You can't kill everybody before we attack. Then the dragon is just I could deal some damage, and then he'll do this thing where he'll have his power up, and then I can always get past this first part. Boom! Once I get past this first part, you'll see how slow it goes, and you'll see where I need like a defense debuffer, and then at the same time a defense debuffer and an attack buffer for my team. A defense debuffer for just especially the spider. The spider, I see a lot of, especially if you go and watch certain people, you're gonna be like, oh, especially if you're a free to play player, you're watching them and you're trying to see what you want to build, and they don't really go over a lot of like builds for like every player in the game. They'll go over like the big dogs, the ones that actually cost a lot of time for a free to play player or a lot of money for them to build up. Instead of going over stuff that could actually help. I saw a video the other day that was actually like, I was like, I don't know why he don't got more exposure. He has a clan boss team that can hit 3 million a key off of 3 greens and 2 blues. I'm like, oh, this dude's pretty nice. Imagine if he actually did something with that. But okay, so this is about to end, and then you'll see my luck with what I get. Look at this, 4-star toxic, and of course this resistance, HP, defense. I don't really care for that. But we attacked there. That's our best time for that is around 1 minute and 44 seconds. Minotaur, same thing, about a minute for the one I'm at. Haven't even tried the next stage. Ice Golem, a little slower because of what he does. Around 2 minutes. Yeah, around 2 minutes if I want just 4 and 5 stars. I haven't even attempted the fire keeps really at all. Which that's where you can get like the crit damage, which that would be dope to get. But that's like the only thing I think would be dope to get. Fury you could get in stage, whatchamacallit, Kira in stage, whatchamacallit. A lot of this stuff you can get. I don't really, for right now, I don't really see myself doing that. And then we have the Spiders Dungeon, which you guys have, y'all saw me play at the very beginning of the video, which is 303. And then stage 7, it was worse because it's red and all my main people are blue. Look, Apothecary, Kale, Executioner, they're blue. She's the only one that's like void. And then we have the green, and then some red. All in all, I'm going to be moving stuff around. The next time you guys see a video, I'm going to have less of just talking to you guys about how my approach is and what I'm doing. This is just a general overhaul of how my team is looking and where I plan to be going. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions or I can start doing different types of builds. I have a second account that I play on, but I don't really play on that much. But if you guys would like to see me do a free-to-play account heavy and a free-to-play account series where it's like I don't really build like the top tier champions, as most say, but just them green, the uncommons and the rares to see what I could build the best team out of. Because some of them rares and stuff, of course, if you got the legendary or the epic and they got the better version of like their skill, you're gonna use that. But if you can get them all skilled up and all this and that, sometimes the uncommon or just the rare would be better than just a non-ascended, no booked up epic when you got a whole booked up rare and all ascended rare. So all in all, I have a pretty good solid 3 people. I would say once I find a suitable desire for Executioner, then he'll be up there too. As you can see, he's not even, look at him, I don't even have him, his gear at all, like, touched. So, because I haven't decided what I wanted to, like, do with him for real. This one, I just need, like, to see amulet and a banner. That's what I need, but I haven't even seen a banner once for whatever I'm doing there. Same thing with Apothecary. I haven't even tried to upgrade his stuff, so, because I wanted HP percentage instead of defense percentage. Same thing over here. I wanted him to hit harder, so I don't know what I want to do with him at the moment. So I started taking off gear, seeing if I could put it on Skull Crown or something. All in all, now I'm ranting, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys made it this far, please leave it a thumbs up and a like. Share the video with your friends. And I'll catch you guys next time on the next video. Peace.